Today we're going to be talking about how to dominate city streets in I-94, how to survive your commute. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. The first thing is we want to mentally get ready for driving. You're going to be out here. It's going to be the concrete jungle. People are going to tailgate you, cut you off. I need you to look at this video, manifest positivity, listen to me. And if you have questions, go ahead and put those in. So I'm in the car right now. I'm pausing for a second. We are almost at a full tank of gas, so I don't have to worry about stopping anywhere, which is a safety concern. I have a cup of water. Hey, good afternoon. How you doing, E? What's going on? E, I do have your shirt for you. E, you have to reach out to me on Instagram, Driving with Myles. I have your shirt for you as promised. I have it and some glasses too. So we'll talk. We'll get your shirt to you. I want to get it in the mail by the end of this week for you as promised. Texas was awesome. Okay. And we'll figure it out. So on Instagram, you'll be able to reach me and we'll get all that stuff in. So E, I am doing well. And thank you. Took a week off, went to Texas, recharged. I had some funny experiences about the Uber. It defaulted to the wrong address. I was very frustrated. I was up late. They overcharge you, but it was a whole new experience. I feel happy. I feel great. You see me over the last couple of years. I'm a workaholic. So I'm back. I feel better. And then we're going to talk about this. So E, I'm happy you're here. And then we will be getting you that shirt as promised. And I got a pair of creator glasses for you too. And I'm going to get you a hat too. So let me shift this around. It's all good. And so we got to survive this. So this is the urban gauntlet. Okay. If you live in a city, you know what I'm talking about. If you're in a rural area, you still have things you got to do. You got dirt roads, you got narrow passages, right? If you're in a suburban area, you have roundabouts. So there's a lot of things that you have to deal with, but we're going to take you through this. Okay? We're going to take you through this. So this is the urban gauntlet. Okay? Cars are double parked. For instance, I'm ready to go out this driveway. They're working on the street. Cars are parked everywhere. So I'm going to go down slowly, make this left turn. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to stay away from all this. Now, left turns are very dangerous. I've always talked about this. You've got to yield to traffic. You got to watch for that blind left turn at intersections. So the one thing I always try to talk about when I teach you this is intersections. People run lights. Pedestrians have headphones on. People will walk out in front of you. E, you're from the New York area. I'm from the metro area. Okay, I got to come up and stop. Now, I got to look left. If I don't look left, there's a car coming right now. If I pull out right now and I show you this, you're going to see these two cars coming, and I'm deliberately going to wait. If I cross right now, I'm going to get hit from my left. So you're going to see two cars coming. One is a Buick. Okay, that would have been confusing. I thought they were going. And another one is a Jeep. If you don't look, you will get hit. All right, let's make this right turn coming in real easy. And this is why it's so important that you use your blinker. I've always talked about this. It's one of the most common things that drivers don't do, and it causes confusion. Okay, I'm in this small, tight little neighborhood. This is part of the concrete jungle. Okay, the I-94 expressway warfare. We have to master the expressway. Okay, there are aggressive mergers. And a part of I-94 that I commute on, the ramps are older. They're very short. You don't have enough time. There's an electric scooter that people just leave here, and then the company's got to come and pick them up. So this turn is very stressful right now because you're going to rely on someone to let you in, hopefully. So I'm just going to wait and hope someone will let me in. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm praying, will someone please let me in? Will someone please let me in? Some people will, some people won't. The light's turning yellow, so I'm making eye contact. I waved, and then I'm going to pull right in behind this car. and it's proper etiquette. And then I'm gonna wave again and say thank you. This way you let people know that you're appreciative. Now, we're getting ready to get on the I-94 interstate. I-94 expressway warfare, mastering the lane surf to avoid standstills, handling aggressive merges at the circle interchange, and what to do when traffic goes from 70 to 0. They go more like 85 to 0. Okay, when I was taking the I-94 corridor into Indiana, they were doing 88 to 100. I was trying to keep up at 77, and they were leaving me. Real Chicago American examples. This is true. Okay, and I was talking to you when I was coming back from Chicago. The traffic is crazy. Okay, here we go. This is a small ramp. I want to get up to speed. I'm trying to get up to about 60. Come out real easy. I'm trying to get right into that first lane. Bam! Got it. That's an accomplishment every single day. Okay, my car's not happy right now. You hear a chime. It says overheating. It says cut off AC, so I'm gonna cut it off. Sometimes things just don't work. But this car normally does this and then it cuts off and it should stop. But you gotta be aware your car is telling you something. My AC is off, engine hot, AC off. So this tells me the coolant is low and I'm gonna have to check that. Now here's the tip. If your car's overheating, you turn on the heat, full blast, and we're gonna get the heat going and the temperature just dropped, right? So I think there's something wrong with the gauge. This car does have coolant in here, okay? All right, let's keep going. Next, this is real traffic. This is not AI, this is not fake. This is real traffic from Chicago to Metro Detroit. We're talking about specific examples. Heavy traffic, semi-trucks, real scenarios, the sudden backup after the merge ends, the Roosevelt Road intersection, like this black Jeep. I'm just going to squeeze my brakes, no blinker. Have the courtesy to have a blinker. Right? That small blinker would save a side swipe or an accident. And if I was mad having a bad day, which I'm not, that would make me road rage. You see a lot of examples where you have to have forgiving behavior because we all make mistakes. This just isn't theory. This is real live action. This is why I love going live, to show you guys how you drive, to show you the semi trucks, to show you people going like this motorcycle. Okay, we're not mad. We're not mad. He's rolling good. Okay, you see him leaning, but now he's cutting between cars. That's where the danger happens, and that's where he or she will get ran over. Because if we don't look and we cut over, this guy or lady is done. So he's treating this like it's his own concrete jungle, his own concrete race car. And then if one car speeds, like that Taurus, another car speeds. And then we got a semi-truck speed. I'm at about 60, okay? So I'm just trying to show you, and a lot of people criticize me from riding in the middle lane. If I ride in this right lane, I'm gonna have cars cutting me off, merging on, cars tailgating me. The middle lane is the safest lane. I'm at about 70 now, barely keeping up with this truck. Now, you know, most of these trucks can only drive 65, so who's really breaking the law? But I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm simply just gonna try to be as safe as possible and not criticize. Like that gray car that cut right in front of that semi, that's a little risky. Because I think about the other drivers. I need all of you, when you see these videos, to think about the other driver, think about being safe. I'm lifting my foot now. I'm losing some of my space cushion. That driver in that semi truck, he or she is pushing. I'm gonna get over one lane. Okay, that was a little close. Now I'm in the middle lane. Do I feel safer? Yes. Here's why. I can see to the left. I can see in the middle. I can see to the right. And you have to do what you're taught. If your instructor or mom and dad taught you drive in the middle lane, you're going to drive in the middle. If your mom or dad or your instructor said, listen, if it's heavy traffic right now, if you want to get to the left and drive, you're going to drive. So I read the comments and I will be replying back. But I feel safer in the middle lane. It's more consistent and I don't have to worry. Let's keep going. This just is in theory. I'm going to be answering your questions. I have dash cam footage also too. I use Google Maps, and then I try to answer your questions live as they come in. I need you to stick around for this live, and you're going to learn a lot today. Let's continue. So I'm at about 70, middle lane, everything is good. If I go to the left lane, I'm going to have to go 75 or 80. I don't need to do that right now because I feel safe here. I'm good. The 15-second forecast. Keep your eyes ahead. They should never be static. There's a car in my blind spot to my left. I'm going to show you. You'll see that white minivan that just passed me. They were in my blind spot. So if I weren't keeping my eyes moving, I would have cut over. That lane change is kind of okay, but they could have got behind me and did that. Okay, I question their move. So you got to keep your eyes moving. I-94 example, look all around the crest of the hill, past and around the truck. Number 2, an escape route. I'm not tailgating the semi truck. 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm about 3 seconds away. So if this semi truck did slam brakes, I can get over to the left or I can get over to the right. If I'm in the right lane, I only have one option. I want to have options when you drive. And I'm not going to question what people say. I teach it every day. And then I look at the scholarly sources for my region, for my state. And you want to do what's safe for you. Like all of these lanes are getting full right now. I'm in the middle lane. I'm good. We're at 70. We're chill. So you got to have the escape route mentality. Always build a bailout option. Is there a lane to the left? Yes. Is there a lane to the right? Yes. Example in the city. You can understand this and I can too. Leave space. So when the delivery truck comes and it's double parked, you can drive around it. Like this car to my right. They're tailgating a little bit. I'm at 70. I don't need to go any faster. I'm good. I'm not holding up the flow of the traffic. Why should I get over to the right, which is even more dangerous and slower? I'll stay in this lane. Number 3, the 4-second rule. In a perfect scenario, 2 seconds is the standard. On the I-94 corridor, make it 4. I got a lot of drama and issues. A lot of people said, 4 seconds, 4 seconds. I guess you're not used to driving on the I-94 interstate. All of you are different. Where do you drive? I drive on the I-94 interstate daily. And I try to always not get comfortable. Okay, pick a stationary object. You want to count. We're going to count from the speed limit sign when the front of the truck hits it. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. I'm about 4 seconds away. It doesn't take a brain scientist, people. I think a lot of people just want to argue. I'm not about arguing. I'm about teaching you. Next, assume incompetence. That means people are stupid. Assume incompetence. Assume every driver is about to make the worst possible decision, so you're not surprised. Always be ready for the unexpected. Number 5, the no surprise rule. If you're surprised at another car's actions, you failed to scan. Debrief every close call. Like I see this truck kind of hugging the right a little bit. I'm still at 70. I'm fine. If people want to drive 75 or 80 past me, they could do it in the left lane. I am not holding up traffic. That white box truck up there, they should be getting over to the right. They're holding up traffic. I am not. And also the right lane is open too. But I don't have to prove myself to you. You're going to make your own decisions looking at the video. You're going to say, you know what, you're right. Know your vehicle's limits. After about 80, this vehicle will kind of shake and rattle and it'll burn a lot of gas. Don't need to drive 80. 70 to 75 is fine. I'm cruising. You leave early. So you have to know your vehicle. Speed is a tool, not a right. Usually people who speed are going to crash, get a ticket, or just lose control. And if you look at the flow of the traffic right now, we're about 70 to 75 miles an hour. Yeah, you can, like this truck passing me, they're about 80. But they can't go 80 for a long time because you're gonna have slower moving traffic in all three lanes. Like that Ford F-150, the Ram 1500. They're going nowhere fast. That's not using fuel economy the right way. I'm still cruising at 70, chilling, beautiful, relaxed. And if you're looking at the HTS, the Highway Transportation System, the left lane, people are passing. The middle lane, I just had the semi-truck in front of me. He or she's doing a great job. The right lane, slower moving lane. You'll see this Wagoneer costs about $80,000. Not bad. You can see the other cars up here. One of those cars is going to have to come over because the black car is merging out. I'm anticipating. Next, eliminate all distractions. I don't have the radio on. I'm focused. The phone is in the glove box, not in the cup holder. In the glove compartment. It's non-negotiable. Number 9, the pre-driving battle check. Tire pressure, windshield wiper fluids. A 60-second check. I always check my dashboard. I'm a car enthusiast. Many of you are not really into cars like I am. I build motors. I program my MSD grid. I have a digital 7. I do these things because I want to know about my car. I want to know the data. Okay? Let's talk about city. The blind spot protocol. I have to look over my shoulder. You have to know what's in front of you and behind you. The semi-truck has 4 blind spots. Left side, right side. The front of the semi, if we were in front and really close, he couldn't see us, or she. And right now the driver can't see us because we are a little close. And that's my fault if he hits brakes hard and I hit him. 12. The pedestrian trap. I had a student who was killed. I'm not kidding you, and I'm not making this up. I can show you the memorial. A lot of pedestrians were crossed not at the crosswalk, and it's very dangerous. You have to watch out for pedestrians all the time. More people are riding on those electric e-scooters. They don't yield. They run lights, and then when they get hit, people want to cry and say, "Oh my God, the driver." Really need to learn etiquette. And you're from the New York area, it's huge out there, okay? And a lot of older people and younger people who can't afford cars, they're on those scooters, man. So always assume a pedestrian will step out between cars, especially near buses. Next, dominating the left turn. On a fresh green, pause 2 seconds. Look for the red light runner. I always do that. The one reason why I have not had a broadside accident with my adult or teen drivers, I don't force my beginning drivers to make a dangerous left turn. We look, we check traffic, we take our time. Number 14, the door zone depth slot. I've talked about this in class. Stay at least 3 feet away from parked cars. If you see and can't slow down, be prepared. It's called dooring a bicyclist, where you open the door and they flip over. Number 15, bus and truck blind spots. It's warfare. I'm increasing my following distance. I'm still at 70. I'm consistent. And if you look at traffic to my right, we're about at the same speed. They're probably 65, 68. If you look at traffic to the left, they're about 75, 77. There's the Tesla plant looking incredible. No, that's an older one. So we're just managing. I'm going to get over 1 lane to the right. 3 blinks, I slide in. Now this car kind of put on its brake lights for nothing. I'm a little nervous about that. Next, the stale green light. That's a light that's been green for a long time. It's giving you a visible warning, so you have to scan. Now remember, I teach adults and teens who panic at lights. If the speed limit is 50, they're dropping speed to 45, to 40, to 30. And I'm saying to myself, no, don't do that. Because we're either going to have to run the light, dangerous, or we're going to have to slam brakes. So I try to prepare ahead of time for those situations. Use your horn strategically. A short beep alerts someone. A very long honk distracts them and brings on road rage. So that's, again, back to that etiquette. Many of you need to go back to driver's ed school because you would fail that part. Because if you notice, I have not had to use the horn. I'm scanning. I'm on a clover leaf right now. There are cars coming to my left, so I'm going to pick up a little bit so I don't get cut off. I'm going to turn on my blinker, and now I'm lifting my foot. You've seen accidents here before because this is a very high traffic area. Watch for wheels of the cars. The wheels show the car's intention, and that's really important. If you see the wheel turning to the right, the car's probably going to the right, like this white Suburban. I'm just keeping space. The speed limit here is 50. We're at 25. And if you're coming off the expressway, you are velocitized. If you don't know what that term means, look it up. We've been traveling about 70 miles an hour for the last 25 minutes, and it feels like we're moving really slow. And we are. We're doing less than double our speed. So I'm trying to slow down, I'm trying to adapt, and I'm trying to take my time. And I'm always trying to be aware of what's going on. I'm looking into this turn. Trying to stay away from this car. And then what I'm going to do is let these cars go by. And then I'm going to back in. So I'm going to show you I have to be patient. I'm just being patient. You can't always do what you want. And I'm reversing in. I'm doing a 3-point turnaround. I want you to see me doing this. I'm checking my mirrors and I'm looking at the line. Now I'm going to back in straight. I just straighten up my wheels, and I don't have a backup camera. So you got to be able to back up without a backup camera. Okay. All right. So we're at a 7-Eleven. They're across the country. So let's talk about some of these things. And I'll look at driver behavior. Who's coming in fast? Who's not paying attention? Who's trying to get out in a hurry? I've been that person before because you're hungry, you're tired, you need a Slurpee, a piece of pizza. I am not mad. I've been there before. But ultimately, you're here to get gas. You're here to fuel up. You know, you don't get paid till Friday, right? So let's talk about some of these things. You got to have a good following distance. And you want to have good speed and good space. The illusion, stop and go traffic, always stay back far enough so you can see the bottom of the tires. I always talk about these fundamentals. Stay back far enough so you can see the bottom of the tires. A lot of beginner drivers tend to tailgate quite frequently. And when you tailgate, you're going to end up rear-ending someone. Also, if you tailgate, you don't have an out. If an animal comes out, someone pulls out, people slam brakes. That's what drivers automatically do. They slam brakes, and that's dangerous. Next, emergency vehicle procedures. Listen for sirens, identify the direction, and safely pull over to the right. If possible, don't block the intersection because people can't get through. It's called gridlock. Okay, I live in a huge metro area. E lives in a huge metro area. We have several people from California, a person from Mexico, a person from Mississippi. These huge areas present huge problems. And if you didn't learn how to drive in the city and you're driving to the city is different than the suburbs. The suburbs are different than the city. There's different nuances, right? Let's keep going. 23, dealing with cyclists. Give them at least 3 feet. Treat them like a vehicle. In most states around the country, it's about 3 feet. In a lot of cities, Detroit, Chicago, Dallas, Texas, They now have a dedicated bike lane for bicyclists because they're trying to beautify the downtown area. They're trying to get more people to come downtown, and that's fine. But it makes the lane smaller. Sun glare. I got on the Meta Ray-Bans. Okay, I can put down the visor. See that? I just put down the visor. Sun glare is an issue. You need to have a pair of sunglasses. They could be dollar store glasses. They don't have to be expensive Meta Ray-Bans, but you need to protect your eyes from the glare, right? And when you protect your eyes from the glare, I'm going to show you a trap right now. There could be a person walking from the right. And if I pull out and make a sharp right turn, I could run someone over. If I pull out and go out to the left, I could pull out in front of a car. You see the pedestrian right here. He's now a pedestrian. Okay? You saw the trash come out, right? Real talk. But you need to take a moment. If you're tired and your energy's low, go get a cup of coffee. Go get it. See that coming out? If they weren't watching, they'll run you over. So you have to look. And this right turn out of this 7-Eleven is bad because people run the light. People are in a hurry. The next light is about a mile away. So it's a drag race. People drive very fast here. But if you don't know your area, you wouldn't know this. And each of you have different areas that you have to deal with too. If you just popped in, I'm a state certified driving instructor. We're talking about the I-94 warfare, how to deal with pedestrians, how to deal with cars. Which should see that car coming through. If I didn't look, they would have hit me. So I'm just showing you how people come out. And it's just about looking out of your back. I'm going to continue talking about this information to help you. Parking lot pandemonium. I backed in, okay, so I can see. Okay, you'll see that pedestrian to my left. You'll see the car going. I backed in. This is safer. Backing in is safer than backing out because why? I could run over someone. I could run over this man. Okay, let's see if he picks up his little gate. He did. I don't want to be hit by someone speeding through or cutting through the gas station, and that's against the law. That's called avoiding the light. And you'll see people who are really in a hurry, they'll just cut through the gas station. And business owners get tired of this. They'll take a picture, they'll call the police. You see this guy backing out, he's looking, okay? And then he turns, he's gonna back up, turning hand over hand, and then he's gonna go out of the driveway. And if you've been in really, really busy gas stations, Metro Detroit, Buffalo, New York, Houston, Texas, I was in Dallas last week, huge amount of traffic, very overwhelming. Let's continue. Transition to I-94 dominance, I-94 expressway. You got to know how to merge. And if you don't know how to merge, you're going to get run over by a truck. You're going to run over by people going 80 and 90. 50 is not enough. 60 is not enough. I teach this every day. And when I tell you this, this is true. I am not making this up. We got 5 people on. I need 10 thumbs up. Tell me where you're from. I'm from the metro area. I'm from the Midwest. Where are you from? How many hours of driving do you have? How old are you? Put it in. Let's have an interactive session. It shouldn't be me talking to you. It should be us interacting together. But I do appreciate my 5 people on. Get us the thumbs up. Let's keep going. So you got to know how to merge out. Use the full length of the ramp. Matched highway speed. Unfortunately, in the I-94 corridor, the ramps are old. I-94 was built in the 50s. Okay? So the ramps are very short. And if you don't put up enough speed, you're going to get run over by a semi-truck. A big truck. I want to show you this. You got all this traffic coming by. Do you really think these people are going to stop? You'll see this semi-truck driver driving this huge piece of earth equipment. Do you really think he or she's going to stop? No, they can't stop. That piece of equipment weighs over 50,000 pounds. So I'm trying to help you understand. Give yourself an advantage. Okay, you see this 7-Eleven, it's packed right now. People are getting food, they're getting Slurpees, they're getting pizzas. I am not mad at them. You see the little pit there, right? So I just want to show you as I'm talking how intense this environment is. Let's keep going. So parking lot pandemonium. Driving parking lots if every car is about to reverse out. And every shopping cart, it has a child behind it. I do a lot of driving around shopping areas, Walmart, different areas, to show you how pedestrian behavior is. And if you go back to the video, you're like, he's at a Walmart area. He's at a shopping area. Some pedestrians will walk out in front of you. They're entitled. Usually it's the elderly man. Hey, I've been here 80 years, 70 years, 60 years. Are you dumb? You will get ran over. And usually it's the wife trying to hold the man back, and the man keeps on walking, or it's a little kid. You can't be mad at little kids. Little kids don't understand the dangers. See that car? Real nice. She got her rims on there. She looking good. We not mad, right? So I'm just trying to show you what's going on in this environment, okay? So you got to watch out for pedestrians. What is the behavior? Are they old? Are they young? Okay? Are they elderly? Are they under 10 years old? Is there an adult nearby? You, as a driver, have to know. You have to. Next, the off-ramp to downtown I-94 westbound is short. You got to be aggressive. You got to push this gas pedal. I always talk about a third gear merge. Your car's going to be about in third gear once you get off the main thoroughfare onto the ramp. You got to push your foot to the floor, not blow up the motor, but push it, and the motor will gradually shift to third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, then you can merge out. A lot of instructors just do the minimum to get their students on. I go past the minimum. So when you see these videos, we're showing you how to merge. Okay, we're showing you speed control. We're showing you everything you need to do to be successful. And while you're listening right now, you need to smash that subscribe. You need to punch that bell notification, because I'm giving you real life. It's not about me. I'm reading information to help all of you become a successful driver. The zipper merge. I do the zipper merge. I'm a early merger. I just get in and get in line. Some people wait to the last second, and sometimes that creates frustration. Sometimes they're relying on other cars to let them in. I don't want to let another person determine whether I can merge in or not. I get in early. And yes, it's a little bit slow. Some drivers get in at the last second. So the zipper merge is mandatory. When a lane ends, use both lanes fully and merge at the merge point, taking turns. This is efficient and reduces backups. I do agree, but in certain areas of the country, people don't know how to drive. And you're like, why is this car going slow when I'm going 70? Why is this car blocking 3 lanes? Because they don't know how to drive. Next, the wolf pack avoidance. I love this because these are things I've talked about. The wolf pack. Okay, let's use the wolf pack. You'll see a bunch of cars ahead of us. Those cars out there, those are cars that are packed in. Either be ahead of the wolf pack or behind the wolf pack. Right? Ahead of the wolf pack or behind the wolf pack. That's so important. Wolf pack avoidance. Don't drive in a cluster of group of cars. Seriously. Don't do that. Speed up or slow down creates a bubble of space. I always advocate this. Okay? I always advocate this because sudden backups happen all the time. You got questions, put them in. 29, the velocity effect. Remember, I just got off the expressway doing 70. I was behind the semi. I'm now on a road that's 50 miles an hour. That's 20 less. It feels like you're going really slow. You want to run lights. You want to tailgate. Slow down. After long periods of high speed, your perception of speed is warped. Check your speedometer continuously when exiting or slowing down. This is why a lot of police catch people coming off the expressway. I'm not falling for that trick, and you shouldn't either. 30, semi-truck no zone. We talked about this. There are 4 blind spots. So let's use this Bronco as an example. The Bronco has 4 blind spots. The left side of the Bronco, right here, left side, right side of the Bronco, the front and the back. All cars have blind spots or no zones. Stay out of those. If they can't see you in the mirror, they can't see you. Okay? Let's continue. Lane surfing strategy. Position yourself in the lane with the best visibility and the fewest obstacles. It doesn't say the middle lane. It doesn't say the left lane. It doesn't say the right lane. A lot of people want to use old information. You want to use a lane that is safe. I don't want to hit anyone. I don't want you to hit anyone. I don't want to be in an accident. Real talk. Let's look at this little kid walking. Okay, this little kid is walking. They're thinking about a Slurpee. They're going to run out. They're not going to pay attention, right? And when a car comes by, they could get hit. You got to recognize your environment and slow your roll down. Let's continue. Often the second lane from the left is the safest. Handling sudden standstills. The moment you see a sea of brake lights, immediately hit your hazards. I've done that before a few times. I've seen semi-trucks do that before a few times. I'm like, that's kind of stupid. No, it's not, because you're going to get rear-ended, because the hazard lights catch your attention. Okay, those hazard lights catch your attention, and you want to be aware. So the moment you see a sea of brake lights, hit your hazard lights. Okay, because the car behind you will brake hard. Now, number 33, rubbernecking. Slow down. This is when you're looking at an accident and you rear-end someone. This is when you're looking at a car, you rear-end someone. Focus on the road. Focus on the road, right? It's really important. Thank you, Stephanie. Hey, how you doing? Thank you, Stephanie. I really do appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate you. We got E here. It's all good. E is from the New York area. Stephanie, where are you from? So we're talking about rubbernecking. Stay in your lane and maintain constant slow speed. Do not constantly change lanes. It increases the risk and minimal gains. You see people cutting over left, cutting over right. For what? That's stupid. You're about to have an accident, and it irritates everyone. Be consistent. The one thing you see in the videos that I create for you, I'm in the middle lane pushing. I'm in the left lane pushing, or I'm in the right lane chilling. I don't always cut lanes left, middle, right. Don't do that. You will have an accident. And some of my dog got killed. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. I have a dog too. Her name is Lola. I think I posted a couple of pictures of her before. Same thing. When I go home, she's excited. Daddy's home. She's excited. I look, I check. I want to make sure no cars are coming. And then I give the signal. Wife opens the door. She'll run out, 60 pounds of fur and teeth. That girl almost knocks me down, but she's happy to see me. And my wife taught me we are her protectors. We are her protectors. I'm doing good. I'm watching from the West Tennessee area. Hey, thank you. Hopefully this is educational. Give it a thumbs up. I am going live later during class time too. I'm almost done. Stay with me. Nice. Okay. Hey, I love it. I love it. Let's keep talking. Let's keep connecting. So you got to be aware of people just changing lanes randomly all the time, right? Yes, and she does protect me. So stay in your lane. Don't change lanes constantly. It's minimal gain, and it's going to be dangerous. Night driving, I-94. E has seen a lot more content than a lot of you, me in Metro Chicago, downtown Detroit, Houston, Texas. So we've done some downtown driving there. And E, I'm in a small metro area. You are in a big metro area. So night driving, use your high beam lights. They're your best friend. Okay, but you must dim your lights when you see oncoming traffic, about 100 feet. The headlights are brighter today too. Construction zones discipline. The fines are doubled. Don't speed. Speeding through a construction zone where workers are present is unacceptable. The speed limit is 45. Fines are doubled. You want to be careful. You got to turn on those lights. Amen. The blown tire protocol. That's happened to me when I was going to Wisconsin. I had a blowout tire in a Toyota Camry. It scared me so much. Don't slam brakes. Grip the wheel firmly. Let off the gas and let the car slow down naturally before guiding it off the shoulder. Thank God I knew how to change a tire. Thank God I learned that in automotive shop in high school, and I love cars. A lot of you don't know how to change a tire. Some of you don't know how to put gasoline in. Some of you don't know how to check your oil. If you don't know how to do these things, you're going to have to pay someone or rely on someone, okay? I just want to be able to do it as long as I can, okay? That's really important. So, bad weather, I-94 protocol, rain, double your following distance, fog, use your low beams, heavy snow, if you can't see at 45, get off the highway. Just look at this truck backing up, okay? See this person backing up? He's looking, he's checking, he's looking over his shoulder, he's palming the wheel, but then he got his vehicle out of here, right? So you gotta know how to, the basic stuff in your car. Let's keep going. Example, the exit ramp warning. Never slow down on the highway itself. Slow down on the exit ramp. I teach beginners this all the time. Sometimes they slow down a quarter of a mile away. I'm like, no, don't do that. Okay? So it's really important. Next, the Ohio Street exit is a sharp curve. People tend to brake too late. This is when you roll your car over. That happened to me in Indiana. I was getting off the expressway. I was tired, taking something to eat. That curve was so sharp, I swear, I almost rolled my wife's car over. I was so scared. It's like I was running out of road. I came in too fast. I was running out of road. I was turning. All of a sudden, the road went all the way around like a 360. I almost crashed. And that's it. Man, I got to be careful. Because other states have different types of expressways and highways. Dealing with aggressive drivers, let them pass you. Create space. They are a projectile. The goal is not to be their target. If someone is driving crazy, let them pass. That's the one thing I say. I'm chill. When it's time to push, I push. When it's time to go fast, I'll go fast. If someone is trying to do 100, drive around me. Go. Okay? Right. Okay? They're a projectile. Your target is not to be their target. Aggression is dangerous. You got that right. You're going to smash your car. You're going to have an accident. You're going to burn more fuel, wear out your brake pads. It's not worth it. The what's behind your scan your mirrors every 8 to 10 seconds. Know who if someone is coming up behind you. When I was on the I-94 exchange, there was a minivan in my left blind spot. If I didn't look over my shoulder and check, and then I flipped the screen, there was a white car there. So if I didn't look and I just come over, life is more important than speeding. You got that right. When you're young, I want to show you this family. You see the family walking right now? Chips, Gatorade, that's the good life, right? That's the good life. Okay, and these times driving is a privilege, not a right. It can be taken away. And I always remind myself of that. It can be taken away. If I get a big ticket, I will lose my driver's ed endorsement. Do you really think I want to do that? To lose my livelihood? No, my family's depending on me. Right? Exactly. You got that right. My family's depending on me. So I'm going to follow the rules. Know if someone is coming up fast behind you. Use your signal. It's a power move. It communicates your intention, making you more predictable. When I teach someone how to drive or tell a teen, I want you to be predictable. I want you to take your time. I want you to be aware. E mentioned if you don't deserve to be on the road, then you won't be. That's right. It can be taken away. I think a lot of people take their driver's license very casually. In the United States, it takes so much for you to lose your license. If you have one bad crash, F-all crash, they should take your license. Okay? They should take your license. We go over this in driver's ed too. I've seen it before. Right? So 5 seconds before the lane change. The fatigue kill switch. If I am really tired, and I go, you see me when I went to the racetrack. I was burnt up like a piece of bacon. I was dehydrated. I stayed at this 7-Eleven for like a half an hour because I was in the sun all day. All right? And as we go back, you've been a supporter a long time. Okay, so if you get tired, pull over. I'm at a 7-Eleven. I'm chilled. If I need to go and get a Slurpee or a Gatorade or a piece of pizza, I'm going to energize my mind and body, right? 100%. They need to be more grateful, and people are not. Okay? The fatigue kill switch. If you feel drowsy along the I-94 stretch, get off at the next exit. Find a well-lit gas station or rest stop. What am I doing now? I'm relaxing at the rest stop. Because I want to go through this list of 50 things because it is important. And if you keep hearing it and keep hearing it, you're going to listen. You're going to be like, okay, he said it. It's right. And then you're going to get out here. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm going to get off. I'm not going to try to drive another 100 miles. And I've been there before. So if you get drowsy, it's better to pull off and rest. A 20-minute power nap saves lives. Real talk. The black eye suspects on bridges, overpasses, shaded areas where the temperature goes near freezing. Right now it's still warm. But you're going to see us in the wintertime, and you're going to see ice. You're going to see snow. You're going to be like, wow. Okay? Anyone can drive during this weather, but what about when it's cold? What about your car barely starts? Okay? If you hit it, no brakes, no steering, just off the gas. Speed kills. E talked about this. Speed kills. Misconception. It's not pure speed. It's the inappropriateness of speed for the conditions. A 40 mile per hour in dense fog is more dangerous than the 70 on clear driving because you can't see on a dry day. The commander's review. After every trip, especially a difficult one, mentally reviewing things that I did well. Well, me in this heavy traffic, I kept good speed. I was in the middle lane. I was about 70. I didn't have to go 80 in the left lane. I didn't have to get in the right lane and go from 70 to 60 to 50. I kept my speed. I was about a 4-second following. I know a lot of you tried to clock my T and could be because I said a 4-second following distance, but everyone wants to be a hypocrite. Everyone wants to comment, but use scholarly sources and don't tailgate. So you want to look. 46.46, the subscription. You don't like the video, if you don't just watch the video, like this one and leave. If you lock in, hit the subscription, because this is the moment, this is the movement, not a channel, right? Number 47, the bell notification is your deployment bell. Smash it and turn on all notifications. The YouTube algorithm is brutal. And this is your direct line to not missing the next briefing. Number 48, and E can tell you this, the community. The community, you're not alone in these roads. The community and comments are your briefing room. I look at your comments. I reply to them. I get ideas from them. Share your experiences, your close call, your wins. We have to learn from each other. I learn from all of you. E's in New York. That's a tough area. I have people who live in Indiana, people who live in Australia. I just connected with a woman who lives in Australia. Ireland, bro. She's in Ireland. You think about that. Okay? So if we all imagine all of us getting online on a large Zoom call and sharing our stories, that's knowledge. Okay? 50, the giveaway. To equip one of you, I'll be giving away a shirt to Vid Summit. E, she's going to reach out to me on Instagram, Driving with Myles. Okay, on Instagram, you reach out to me. E, I have the shirt at home. Okay, I got it. I got a pair of creator glasses for you. E, I kept my promise, and you will be getting it. My goal is to get out to you this week. The giveaway, so you're going to put hashtag I-94 expressway. You must subscribe and comment below. And then ultimately, I need you to subscribe to the channel. It's been really good today. E, you can tell I've been refreshed, and I do appreciate all of you who are taking the time to listen. Yes, E, she's from Ireland. If you type in how to start a YouTube channel 40 and older, she comes in. I met her. I met a young lady from Dallas, Texas. Her and her mom, she's 15. She's got 120K subscribers. She does back to school stuff. She sells merch. I met a lot of different content creators, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed for all of you. Subscribe to the channel, smash the bell notification. E, reach out to me on Instagram. My goal is to get that to you, the shirt, at the end of the week. Bye.